Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful souls. My name is Francine here again with another impromptu channeled message. I feel really drawn to do a couple of these messages today, so I wanted to kind of tune into whatever Spirit has to say for the collective that is going to watch this. I'm really open. I really just want to go with the flow. I want to allow Spirit to do what it does best, and I want to just be a part of that. So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Francine, and this is my channel, Manifold Destiny. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for supporting my videos. Every time you watch my videos, you are supporting me, and I do really appreciate you all. So I wanted to touch base with just the energies of what's been going on. I just had a thought, and I think this is the perfect time to do this. I told all of my TikTok followers that I was going to do readings for them every now and then, and I realized that I actually haven't done your video or your reading yet. So I want to do that right now. I'm going to just allow Spirit to guide me as to what my followers in particular need to hear. So I just want to tune into your energy, and we'll start and see what comes through. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Thank you so much for the ancestors, guides, and spirits that are present with the collective of the people that are tuning into this message in particular. Thank you that I get to speak to them, that I get to speak to you guys. I thank you so much for your love, your kindness, all of the positivity that I have received from you. I ask that you would give me and grant me the wisdom to see what I need to speak to the collective and to my followers about. I want to tune in specifically to my followers in this video. What do my followers need to hear most? What do they need to see? What do they need to have addressed in their lives as we go through this new year? What would you like to tell them in gratitude? Thank you so much, ancestors, guides. All right, the thing that what I was really channeling, what I felt when I was tuning into your energy was so much joy. Even if you don't feel like it, there's this sun. So the first card I saw was the sun. It was giving me this essence of illumination. There's something that's being illuminated to you that you are not aware of or have not seen. The number 56 again is coming to mind. The number 56 has been coming a number of times for about 2 or 3 of my readings. So I feel like the same exact people that have been watching those videos need to look up the angel number for 56. And this is your sign that you need to look it up, because you may not have done that or forgot to do it, but that number is very important and key and something that you're addressing. The number 5 is about transformation. The number 6 is about partnerships. So I think there's some transformation going on in regards to your relationships with people, specifically illumination on a relationship in particular. What I'm seeing right now is I'm channeling Spirit giving me a piece of paper, and there's like check boxes. And when it's like I'm you, and I'm looking at that checkbox, and it's asking me about my partner or about my love interests or anything like that. And rather than those love interests filling in any of those boxes, they're other. So there's like some relationships like the others. I don't know why the others is coming in my mind, but it feels like there's a relationship in mind that may not be that significant anymore. There's a need for you to allow it to move on or to pass you by with grace, kind of to let things slide, kind of go the way that they're meant to, in and out, because some people do come in and out. The word other is very significant. They didn't fill in a box for you. They weren't like a lover specifically. They weren't a friend specifically. They were like not even close to any necessarily all of those things that you were really looking for in them. They were other. They were kind of just like a mixture of it, you know, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but they were kind of like dipping their toes in a number of different shoes that they were not willing to fill. That's what it's feeling like. It's like they were an other. They were not really like really solid. There's a sense of something not solid being broken, or something that's not solid being loose, and kind of like, I'm getting this motion with my hands like this is what you should do with that person or the situation, kind of like fan it off, not because you don't care for them, but more so I need to let it out so that I can let the newness of what's meant for me come in. Illumination is here. Something is going to be illuminated to you guys. I'm hearing 3 and 6, so I want to see how many come through for you guys. What else would you like to say, Spirit? What would you like to say? Thank you so much for being present with us. Wow, we had 2. So it's 6 cards. All right, I'll do it. So we'll do one more card. Spirit guides, ancestors. What else would you like to say? What card is our final card here? What else would you like to say, Spirit? I think that might even be it. Is that it? Like, I'm gonna do one more. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, so we have 3 cards here. I'm gonna pick them up. We have 4 cards. That's really intentional, guys. The number 4 is about stability. That's about a foundation. They wanted to make sure you knew about this other person so that you can then form something solid. They were almost like wiped away or disintegrated away in a sense so that you could then bring in something new. The first card, I kid you not, I did not see these cards. It says not for you. There's something that's not for you that is passing you by. There's something that's like serve their purpose. If you look here at this, I feel like selenite would be very beneficial to you guys as I'm touching it. Selenite. Please buy selenite. Put it under your bed, under your pillow if you're having dreams or vivid like kind of depictions of somebody in particular, or you're having like worries or fears. Please use selenite to clarify and to cleanse your energy. Please allow that to be a part of your ritual, because I feel like you guys might have some crystals. But that just came in. I wanted also the number 57 is coming in as well. So I feel like you guys are progressing from a place of seeing someone that's not for you as a stepping stone. They're playing chess here. This was probably a game in some essence to someone. Someone felt like they were playing a game and that they could get the best of both worlds is what I'm hearing. We have here a fortune cookie. It's like you were their fortune for some of you. It's like you were their fortune, but you're being told to move on. Please move on, because you are a much more valuable player. I'm getting MVP in this whole scenario that you should not even be playing. You're more than the most valuable player, I'm hearing. We also have poise, number 48, which is about being prepared to take a step and to take a leap forward. There's this essence of freedom, of this a feeling like I'm going to do what's best for me, and I'm going to take a jump, and I'm going to take a leap of faith into my desires, into my dreams, into my goals. I'm going to make it a reality. You are poised. Your energy is at a place where you're on the edge of a cliff in terms of your like experiences. I'm visualizing you guys right now clairvoyantly as you guys standing on this high mountain here, and there's like the things before you, before your very step, were crumbling. And instead of saying, I'm stuck, you try to reinvent and create something new so that you can then kind of, it's like you're flying. It's like the situations that were coming up on your path were crumbling because you were never meant to walk in that path. You were never meant to go in that direction. You were meant to fly. There's a need for you to recognize that you're going above and beyond what you thought was going to be your life, or what you thought was going to be your path. What's not for you is not going to stay with you. When you're on a spiritual journey and you're focused on your health, on your goals in life, on your spiritual development, the things that are not meant for you are going to pass you by. We always say the things that are meant for you are not going to pass you by. I say to you, the things that are passing you by are not meant for you. Don't let or make yourself kind of push yourself into this energy of, I have to go with what I know. There's also on this card a face here. It's like her gut. She's following her gut. She's following her instincts. She's not going according to what may make sense based off of her experiences. She's willing to look beyond what she knows or what she has known. There's love that you may not have ever known that is out there for you. There is love and there is compassion and there is beauty that you may not have ever seen or even experienced in this life. And Spirit wants you to know that those things are coming towards you. The number 6 is prevalent for maybe a life path 6. You might have that in your chart. You may be born in June. There's also the energy of 48, which reduces to 3 because 4 and 8 is 12. So 2 and 1 is 3. So there's this transformation in your relationship. And you're moving into a completion, moving into something greater with serendipity here. You guys are coming out of a place of lack, a place of poverty in a sense of relationships in particular. I'm feeling that strongly. And I'm feeling like there are people that are coming across your path that are meant to be in your way, in your path, not in your way, but along the path walking with you. I don't know if you guys know this music video, but the Verve, they had a song called Bittersweet Symphony, and he's walking along his path the entire time, and he's looking straight. He's not letting anything veer him off course. And at the end of it, his family, his tribe, his friends come to him and they surround him. I'm getting a vision of an egg as I'm looking at the water. The water is showing me this sense of like you being in this state of fertilization, of something being fertilized in you, of some dream, of a relationship that is meant for you, of coming into this place of incubation, of kind of preparing and being poised for something that's truly serendipitous. The people that you're going to see around you, if you don't already, there are people that are coming into your path that are meant to be with you as a soul tribe, as a family, as a unit. They're not trying to, you will know, they're not trying to harm you. They're trying to help you. Even when they point out some bruises, I'm visualizing a child with bruises and like one of their friends poking at it. It's like they might poke at something that is really needing to be healed. And there's a need for you to not let it get inflamed, or not to be inflamed at them, or to make inflammatory remarks at them, but to accept that the thing that you need healing is being highlighted to you so that you can heal it. Okay, guys? The thing that is needed to heal sometimes comes in very interesting ways. The people that come across your path highlight that for you. The relationship you're leaving that was not for you likely was highlighting something in yourself that you needed, and something that they did not provide you with enough of. There are so many ancestors and guides here with you guys that I feel like this is just a divine timing sort of reading. The people that are meant to see this are gonna resonate with it, and I'm so thankful that I get to be a part of that. For my followers, I feel like you guys are coming into the season of success and gratitude for your successes. There's so much energy here, guys. So I'm gonna take the one that flipped over here. We're gonna talk about that in a second, and we're just gonna keep going. Let's do one more. Beautiful. So we have 3 cards. At the bottom we have nurture, clover. There's something that you're nurturing, and there's a sense of you being like nurtured, like you're being protected and you're being like coddled. Like spiritually your guides are so in love with you and so happy and pleased with you. I just want you guys to know that. I feel like I'm very emotional because I can feel like the amount of love that they have for you, and the sense that they're protecting you, that they're giving you situations and circumstances for only your highest good. Your ancestors, your guides, the hardest times that you experience are not alone. They're literally there with you. And I think a lot of people are coming out of thinking that if they're not physically there, they're not there. I think the spiritual realm is closer than any other realm, because I feel like the physical is something we're still figuring out, much less us figuring out the spiritual. It's really difficult to pinpoint the spiritual because of how expansive and how it's not material. It's not something you can test with the scientific method just yet because of the perception of the immaterial. We have a very long way to go, but Spirit wants you to know that they're very much aware of you and of your situation. We have here first sacred. You are sacred. You are so loved and you are so sacred. When I was talking about the fortune cookie, you are someone's fortune. You really, really, really are going to come into an understanding of how much of a fortune you are. Anyone who has you is fortunate to have you, and I'm not just saying that. It's a sense of there being so much love that you give, and there's a sense of you having to really see and align with yourself, and to recognize when you're overextending yourself or your love for the things that are not meant for you. They might have shown you something and you're grateful for that maybe, or you'll learn to be grateful for the things you see from other people. But I feel like you need to act as you are. You need to take on that sense that you are sacred, that every part of you is. There's another card here, Dream, which is funny because it came in my last video. This card was in my last video, so I feel like someone needs to see the last video I did on temperance. The title is not, it might change, but it was posted today as well. So if you guys feel drawn to read that, I recommend that highly. So there's a sense of you dreaming and of putting an expectation into motion of what you want to see in your life and what you want to experience. And you're allowing yourself to dream big. You're not allowing yourself to diminish your worth or diminish your expectations of love. Connection is here. Foxglove. There are some divine connections that you're coming into. We have here a leg up, the polar bear. The polar bear and its child, it's this energy of nurturance. You're being nurtured by people that you may not even see. The unseen realms are very protective of you, very, very protective of you. You may think that they're not if you've experienced some trials and tribulations, but I think they're even closer then. Otherwise, we would break. We would truly just kind of like fold if our soul wasn't strong, and if our ancestors weren't there and tangible in those moments. Sometimes in the darkest moments, they're more tangible. That doesn't mean you have to make it happen, but sometimes things happen, life happens. Spirit, what else would you like to talk about? What would you like to tell? We have here the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. You may feel like that right now. It's a very darker energy of feeling like kind of like out of luck is what I'm hearing, and like feeling like things are just kind of, ending, and they're ending abruptly and you're not sure what to do about it. But look at this. You have success here. You have the 7 of Pentacles. You have long-term investments coming, long-term relationships and goals, things that are being crafted for you even when you feel like everyone's against you. I have this sense that you guys are coming out of some karmic relationships or karmic contracts with people, or you already have. Now there's a sense of you kind of like taking what you've experienced and making something beautiful and dreaming big for yourself, of expecting nothing less. Spirit, what would you like to tell? I have the Tower at the bottom. You guys are going through a tower moment. What would you like to tell my followers here that are listening to this video? What would you like to say to them? There's so much good things coming for you guys. We have here coming right out of the gate, the Lovers. So this confirms to me that this is about a divine partnership. This is about love. This is about a deep, deep, deep relationship that is coming your way. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune and favor. There's something that favors you. It's like I'm hearing fortune favors the way you make, the way you have made, the decisions you've made that have led you to where you are is bringing you fortune. Fortune. We have here the 8 of Swords. There's some kind of like, I'm hearing nuzzling, so like there's like sometimes a sense of like kind of feeling like you lack support, you lack direction, of not feeling like you understand like the next thing or the next step, and you're kind of like caught in a bind. There's a sense of you always being protected and nuzzled or taken care of. In those moments when you feel blind, when you look at the 8 of Swords here, you see that there's a house right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like right there's a house. There's literally someone out there in their house eating dinner with their family, laughing, joyfully playing, enjoying their life, and this person is down here surrounded by swords. Life and perception, like your perception of your life and your circumstances are being addressed. You may not be in this bind as much as you think you are. You may think you're in a bind, and you may just be in your mind, is what I'm hearing. The bind that you might be in is maybe just all in your head, all in your mind. There's a need for you to kind of release and relinquish sometimes understanding the full course of events and how things are going to go. I also feel like someone's kind of replaying things in their head over and over and over to the point where they're just kind of stuck. And there's a need for you to get out of this energy to see how fortunate you really are. Just as fortunate as that house is with that family, as I perceive it to be, that is what you are meant to have, but you're not really there. You're kind of like in your own space, in your own mind. You're getting in your head. There's also the 7 of Pentacles that came up. This is about endurance. This is about honing in on something long-term relationship-wise. doing something very beautiful and cultivating it. It's about cultivating your soul, cultivating this relationship that is coming your way, cultivating who you are as a person, so that you recognize more of yourself in somebody when you meet them, and that person is healthy. The more healthy and the more like healed in the sense of like certain aspects. No one's fully healed, but when you allow yourself to allow healing to come through for you in different areas, you'll find that the people you align with and the people that you really come into a relationship with are healing as well. You'll find that less and less of the people that were really like tearing you down, were really negative, are not for you. And it's not like they're not good. It's not about good and bad. It's about healthy and unhealthy here. Spirit, what else would you like to say to my followers, to my beautiful souls that have been following me in this process, in this journey? We have here the Page of Cups. Collaborating and doing something that you truly desire. This dream card could not be a better companion with the Page of Cups. This is about joy. This is about childlike faith, childlike energy, childlike expectance, this energy of just coming into so much beauty in your life, coming into so much of an expectation, coming out of a place of being stuck in your head. You see how distinctively different these two are? This person's light. They don't not light skin, please don't think of it that way, okay? What I mean is they're light in the sense that they're light. They only have one cup. And I don't know why I randomly said that, but maybe someone resonates with the figure in this picture, but there's a sense of you not having so many burdens as you do here in the Eight of Swords. Your load is not as heavy as you think it is, or it shouldn't be as you see or perceive it to be. It's not saying it's not important. It's saying that you need to look truly inside of you to see how much beauty lies there and how much strength and resilience lies there as well. You are not weak. You are not weak-willed, weak-minded. Please do not accept that and allow yourself to fall into more and more of a decision of, I need to submit to these thoughts. I need to agree with these thoughts. I won't find anyone better. There's no one else out there for me. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Spirit, for my followers? There's one more. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. You might be a fire sign as well, or encompass the energy of this need to move forward. We all embody energy. So when I say fire, it's about action. It's about putting your best face forward or best foot forward, as people say. And here we have the Six of Cups. It's about nostalgia. It's about going back to the heart of the matter, of the love that you have to give, and giving that to someone, of a soulmate in particular that is coming your way, of someone that is meant to nurture and to love and to really cultivate what you already have, because you already have all that you need inside of you. We are just learning as we grow and as we expand to see all of that in time. You don't have to see it all at once, but you have to know that you're worth it. You're very much worth it. The number 7 is so interesting here. It's like about divine timing. I feel like there's something that's coming in divine timing. There may also be something that's coming in 6 months. I'm hearing 6 months specifically for somebody. So from the time that you watch this, 6 months away. If you're watching this now, that would be in July. Something big happening for you in July. Spirit, what would you like to say? Is there anything that you'd like to say from this deck for my followers, for the people that are watching this video? Is there anything that you'd like to add to this message? Anything that I need to address that has not been addressed yet? The Chariot, and that is number 7. I kid you not, guys. Spirit is really trying to get messages through me through numerology. There's a need for you to look at number 7 and just how divine timing works. You're moving quickly into something. You're being propelled forward by your guides and your ancestors. When I look at this card with the Chariot, I see those birds there. They're guiding this person forward. They're propelling them forward. The machine itself may propel them, but you are the medium. You are the thing that gets yourself there, and they're helping guide you. they're surrounding you. I really want you guys to know that and to believe that and trust that they're there with you. They're not just fake, you know, that they're not just, you know, like in your head. It's not in your head. When you hear clairaudient messages, or you get pictures, or you get anything like that, start listening to them and recording them and see what they're saying. Of course, in the sense of like seeing it and knowing that it's not harmful to you. They should never be harmful if they're coming from your guides, okay? We have here 9 of Wands, and that doesn't mean it won't be negative at times, in the sense that they might tell you someone in your life is not meant for you or is not doing the right thing by you. There's a need for you to be open to your ancestors, okay? And not to just kind of think everything is negative. Sometimes they're telling stuff to you just to protect you or protect others, okay? We have here, someone needed to hear that, the 9 of Wands, of coming out of a place of maybe self-preservation, of feeling like you have to keep fighting. You guys are very warrior-like. You guys are very resilient. There's a need for you to allow yourself to invest in yourself, into being more intuitive and allowing things to come to you. Allow this person to come to you because you deserve it. We have the Empress energy, which is literally sacred. We have this like energy of like divinity. Some of you guys might be a divine feminine as well that are watching. But there's a need for you to see yourself as the Empress and not to see yourself as someone that has to just scrimp and kind of go with the flow of what other people want to give you. You have to sort out what they give you and only receive what's right and what is acceptable to you. Really assess what is acceptable to you in a relationship. We also have 8 of Cups as well. Some of you guys might already be in the soulmate relationship, I'm sensing, but I want some of you guys that are open to it, that are maybe healing from a past relationship that wasn't beneficial to you, to allow yourself to walk away and allow yourself to step out of what maybe you've been accustomed to into the Ace of Cups, into something that's very fulfilling. Okay, guys, I want to end this with an angel message as well to see what else comes through for you guys. Thank you so much, Archangels, for guiding my followers here. Thank you so much for guiding them and for giving them these messages. Allow them to get all that they need to get out of this reading. There we go. We have 2. Is there any others that you would like? Wow. That was specific. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like them to see? Archangels? I'm going to take the one that flipped up because I have a feeling that's the only one that we need, and then this one here. Is there anything else, guys? Okay. There's something else. Is there anything else, Archangels, that you would like to highlight for my followers that are listening and watching? Is there anything you'd like to highlight to them? Is there anything else? Okay. Yep. All right, let's put these in order and see what we have here. Because I feel like it's a story. So the first card we have here is the 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. There's someone here that really needs to see the silver lining in their experiences and the disappointment that they've experienced as well from their partner or from loved ones. There's a need for you to see that it happened for a reason, to highlight something in you or to highlight something in them that was not compatible anymore. And there is a need for you to then walk away. I feel like a lot of you guys have either walked away from something that was not that was superficial, is what I'm hearing. Something that was not landing is what I'm hearing. Also, it's like it was not enough. It wasn't enough to sustain itself. It was something that was fleeting. There's a need for you to release regret about that situation and to embrace the opportunity for happiness. As I was saying that, my ear rang. So there's someone here that's experiencing the 5 of Cups, and that's what we saw earlier. The 5 of Raphael is the 5 of Cups. Someone here is releasing this sadness, the feeling like they've lost 3 of their cups when they have 2, seeing that those 2 cups are not enough, or feeling like they've lost more than they've gained. But in reality, you've learned all of what you needed to learn from that situation. There's a need for you to search for the silver lining. For some reason, I'm also getting that someone might benefit from listening to Kanye West's song Come to Life, because he talks about riding on a silver lining. There's like some sense of you taking your situation that was difficult and making something beautiful out of it. We have here the King of Michael. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. I feel like this honest and open communication needs to happen with yourself. There's a need for you to be wise and to be objective, to see the situation as it was for what it was, and not to kind of sugarcoat it or to look at it through rose-colored glasses. There's a need for you to see it as it was and to be honest and open with yourself. There may be communication as well between you two that might be very, my ear's ringing again. So there's some kind of communication you're going to get from this person that is going to kind of solidify what happened, and you're going to kind of like get it. You're going to get why it happened and the way it happened, and that might happen soon, 2 to 3 weeks from now is what I'm hearing. There's also the sense of 23 being prevalent, of change. There's someone that's going through a massive change in their relationship, and clarity is coming through. We have the Page of Gabriel. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. There's something exciting coming your way that you guys can be very open and optimistic about. There's a playful energy here, a youthful energy. You're not going for players anymore, but there's a sense of you being playful with yourself, of being open to what life will bring you, because there's something better coming for you guys if you're not already in that soulmate relationship. There's something with the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Gabriel, the Page of Cups. You guys have something beautiful coming up that's going to spring. It's going to probably happen in spring, because the word spring is coming to mind. But this person is going to really light you up, and they're going to make you feel very, very, very joyful. And you're going to be able to follow something with them, or they're going to encourage you in your mission as well. We have the Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. There's a need for you to be very careful with how you spend your money. Being very careful with what you give of yourself, as far as your time, your energy, your wealth. You have a wealth of information and knowledge that is needed, and you need to allow it to be given at discretion, within your discretion. When you give, you also receive. You have not lost. The things that you have given to these people and these individuals was not lost to you. You did not give them from a place of lack. You have it because it is who you are. You have such a loving energy, and it's not okay for someone to take of that, but know that you're not without what you gave them. You have more. You have an abundance, and you should give that towards yourself. Okay, we have the Three of Raphael, seasons or reasons to celebrate. This is a season of celebration for you guys, a community of friends. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. There's something happy coming through with like a soul tribe of some sort. People are coming along your path that are meant to be there. You'll know this. You'll just know, like, you feel like you've known them. And that's something beautiful that you can celebrate in, and know that it's just you moving in your path, and you being set up for success, basically. Your guides are helping you get set up for that. The moon is here as well, the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Free your fears and grow stronger. Continue to grow stronger in your intuition. I feel like you guys have had this experience to enrich your lives and to give you more of an expansive experience of seeing what happened and how it helped you grow as a person. I feel like you guys are going through shadow work. Shadow work is very prevalent here. We have the Three of Michael. Release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. I'm getting a very, very, very big energy coming in. Someone just it's like someone opened the door and just came in through the room, and my ears are just like on blast. So I know that there's a multitude of guides here. There's a multitude of archangels here. They want you to release the past, to grow from the situation, and that time will heal these wounds. Don't try to rush into it. Allow time to kind of coast you and kind of take you through every trigger, everything that comes through that hurts, so that you can heal from it. We have the Emperor. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. You are in control of your destiny, guys. Know that you're in control, and that you're not weak, that you're not at at the feet of another person, that you're stronger, that your experiences are what are going to bring you to a place of leadership as well in your career and in your path. You also have an Emperor energy coming through, so there's an Emperor as well, a divine counterpart that also is going to be revealed to you in time. If I find that in karmic situations, usually the divine is usually there. The divine masculine, if you guys are in that relationship, or the divine feminine, I feel like after you've learned something big, it kind of takes you into this huge experience with someone that's truly like a counterpart or a soulmate. And I feel like this energy is like, it's Emperor. We have Archangel Uriel, which is about secret wisdom. There's going to be some wisdom that comes to you about who you are, about your soul, about your destiny, about the things that you have been questioning for so long as well. The experiences you've had are not in vain. You're going to experience so much spiritual development and growth from the experiences you've had so far. So look forward to that. We also have 4, which is about stability. So there's stability coming your way, efficiency. You're taking charge of your path, guys. And last but not least, believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. Archangel Metatron. Some of you may resonate with Metatron right now if you're starting your journey as well. There's a leap of faith that you're taking. Just like you took with the Poised card, we have that coming through of just jumping. I don't know if that's behind here. There it is. You're taking a leap of faith into something beautiful, even if it's unknown. So I love you guys, and you take care. Bye.